Welcome back. As you know, I'm Eli, the computer guy, here for the Daily Blob, where you say, what? You don't think you understand the economics of artificial intelligence? You don't understand where the value is going to come from these hundreds of billions or trillions of dollars in CapEx expenses? Well, we have something new for you that's going to put your mind at ease. We're going to come up with a new financial instrument to pay for these absolutely insane CapEx expenses. Therefore, obviously, it will all make sense. Anyways, oh, it's not whether you're angry and depressed about the current state of the world. It's whether you're angry and depressed enough about the current state of the world. So I came across this in a Wired article talking to Sam Altman, discussing investment into OpenAI and into artificial intelligence. And I've been talking for a while now about how idiotic these investments are getting. Right, in the first 6 months of 2025, we've had $150 billion in CapEx expenses. By the end of the fiscal year, they're looking at $400 billion in CapEx expenses, right? Just for artificial intelligence. And if you listen to these folks, all these companies are just throwing a tremendous amount of money into artificial intelligence. And the big thing that you have to understand with investment is, right, investors don't want to put $1 in and get 50 cents out. That means they lose money. They don't want to put $1 in and get $1 out, because then they could have just left it in their bank account and actually gotten a little bit more of a return. They don't really even want to put $1 in and get $1.50 out. Maybe they want to get $2 out, right? But they are looking for like that 10x return. So if you put $400 billion of investment into something like artificial intelligence, you're looking at a $4 trillion return, right? That's the kind of expectation investors are putting on the table. And that's where Eli, the computer guy, has a question. Is OpenAI incredibly valuable for creating incredibly stupid featured images for my YouTube videos? Yes. Is that worth $4 trillion? I don't think so. And that's the weird world we're getting into in this whole artificial intelligence world. One, it's not intelligent, but two, it is valuable. It is revolutionary, blah, blah, blah. But is it that much? Is it? I never saw anybody get this excited about NoSQL. NoSQL literally changed the world. And most of you don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyways, so I thought this was interesting from Wired, just to show you the insanity we're about to get into. I did a screen capture of this little thing because for some reason Wired comes up on my phone, but then they want money when I pull it up on the computer. Did the screen capture. OpenAI, so this is a Wired talking to Sam Altman. OpenAI will likely spend trillions of dollars on data centers alone in the not very distant future. So this is just the data centers. These are not the technical employees. This may not even be the electricity cost. This may not include the nuclear power plants that will be required to power these damn things. Trillions, oh, love of God, trillions of dollars in data centers alone. Now, even if you're an AI fanboy, even if you love AI, you're like, Eli, you didn't understand VR, you don't understand blockchain, and now you don't understand artificial intelligence, right? Even if you're one of those people that thinks I'm just fucking wrong every day, Eli is wrong, right? I am the Jim Cramer of the tech world. If I say something, you do the exact opposite, right? Even if you believe that. Think about this. One company, right? This isn't AI. The AI industry will spend trillions of dollars just on data centers, which would be stupid on its own. This is OpenAI. One company will spend trillions of dollars on data centers. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? Altman said, quote, and you should expect a bunch of economists to wring their hands and be like, quote, oh, this is so crazy. It's so reckless. And we'll just be like, you know what? Let us do our thing. Sam Altman is like, you know what? Let us take all of your tax money. Don't use the tax money to build houses, right? Hey, why do you need to build houses for the homeless people? Trump is just going to arrest them. You don't need it. Look, we solved the homeless problem. They're all now in jail, right? Don't build houses. Don't build hospitals. Don't do any of that kind of stuff. Fund all the money directly into artificial intelligence. The other thing to think about with this too, again, I've talked about this before with the whole investment world, right? This is taking so much investment money, right? Because there's only so much money out there for investment. So much of this is getting piped into artificial intelligence. Not houses, not actually making the world a better place, whatever. But hey, just let him do his thing. If your electricity price doubles, right? Because your municipality, your area had actually had a pretty decent electricity plan for your community. And they come in and put a data center and they suck so much electricity out of your municipal power grid that the price of electricity for you doubles. Hey, let them alone. Don't bother them. Don't let them do their thing. Right? That's their big spiel out there. But anyways, yes, why these crazy economists saying, hey, you know, if you're going to put trillions of dollars into investment in something, maybe AI isn't the best place to allocate that. Asked where he plans, and this is when you know we're truly screwed. If you're like Elon, yeah, I mean that's bad. I mean, yeah, it's kind of fucked up, but that doesn't mean we're truly screwed. This is the place where you know we're truly screwed. Asked where he plans to find those trillions of dollars, Altman hedged, quote, I suspect we can design a very interesting new kind of financial instrument for financing compute that the world has not yet figured out. He said, we're working on it. So yeah, Sam Altman wants it to drain trillions of dollars of investment money to dump into artificial intelligence. And he's going to get that trillions of dollars in investment money by coming up with a new financial instrument that none of us are smart enough to yet understand. Is this still a bubble? It says, what is after a bubble? That is what I kind of feel like we are in for right now. So this is kind of curious to look at the whole AI space. As I've said for a while now, this has gone beyond a bubble. This has just become an abject stupidity. And you see all of the tech companies running after this, right? They're all running in the exact same direction. It's weird, right? Being in the tech world for almost 30 years. I can say 30 years in a few months. I started in 1996 and pretty soon it'll be 2026. That's whack. Anyways, right? It used to be that the companies went after different segments of the tech world, right? So you had Apple, and they were like after the creatives, and they did iPods, and they did iPhones, and they did Macs. That was kind of like their world. Microsoft did operating systems. They did Active Directory. They did enterprise type software. Oracle, I don't know, sacrificed goats during the blood moon and made money for Ellison some way. I'm not really sure what Oracle does, and that's okay. You don't have to explain it to me, right? Dell did, PC hardware, that type of deal. IBM did mainframes and other kind of things like that. One of the interesting things, not that long ago in the tech world, is all of these technology companies had their focus and they did their thing, right? Meta, Facebook did Facebook. I think what's so weird right now is that and really think about this, all of these companies have so hard pivoted into AI, right? It's not just OpenAI, right? So OpenAI, they want to do trillions of dollars in data centers. It's fucking stupid, but look, it's their business model, whatever. But you have OpenAI, and then you have Elon Musk, and he's having a hissy fit because of OpenAI, so he creates XAI. Okay, but then you have Apple, right? Apple's hard pivoting, right? Tim Cook literally came out and said they have to win the AI race. Why? You're Apple. Why do you have to win the AI race? Look, I use your equipment. You don't have to win the AI race, right? Just go back to building good hardware. I don't know what to say. All right, Meta, right? They have Facebook and they have Instagram and they have WhatsApp and they have Oculus or they have Vision stuff. They feel like they have to win AI. So we have all of these tech companies hard pivoting into artificial intelligence, and they've all got to win, and they all want to pump trillions of dollars into this crap show. And like I think about it with pasta. I do believe it was Italy. I think it was Italy. I was listening to one of these business radio shows years ago, and they were talking about this pasta company that started putting naked ladies on their pasta boxes in Italy. You're like, what? Well, here's the thing, right? Food is vital. Food is important. Everybody needs food. Can't argue that, now can you? Right? Anyways, and it's Italy, and they eat a lot of pasta. Well, the problem is, since it is Italy, and they eat a lot of pasta, a lot of companies have realized they can make pasta, and they can try to make money. So apparently, you go to an Italian grocery store, and you've got 1,000 types of pasta. So here's the problem. You have all of this pasta, and all this pasta basically requires flour and water and a couple other things to create pasta. So basically, you get to this point where the market becomes absolutely saturated with pasta. Right? Everybody needs to eat. Everybody needs food. It's Italy. They all want to eat noodles. But then you end up having so many people competing over the exact same market space that the value of basically selling a product goes in the toilet. So what this company did is they're like, well, if there's 100 different boxes of pasta on the shelves, how are we gonna get your attention? By putting a naked lady on it. And apparently that did very well. Their sales shot through the roof. Who would have thought put a naked girl on a pasta box is the way to success? And you're sitting there like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? And I kind of feel like we're getting to like the Italian pasta paradox in the artificial intelligence world. It's not that it's not important. It's not that people don't need it. It's probably been, but anyways, right? Fine. It's just that there's so much investment going into this dipshittery. And basically, you have so much money going into this dipshittery. Now you even have Sam Altman coming out saying that they have to create new financial instruments in order to be able to fund it. It's like, hey, maybe if we dust off credit default swaps, I don't know, put an AI stamp on it, maybe that will get them the trillions of dollars. I don't know. So what do you think about this? What do you think about Sam Altman wanting to build trillions of dollars in data centers alone? Doesn't even sound like we're talking about the electricity cost, much less the employees and everything that goes along with it. What do you think about just this insane push for quote-unquote artificial intelligence? And are you like me, where day after day you become ever less impressed with this whole idiocy? Like, it's kind of weird, right? So I do silicondojo.com, and we've been focusing on fireside chats recently. And I've had some pretty prominent people come on talking about artificial intelligence. I don't know. I thought they were going to come on and I was going to see the light. Because that's what a lot of people don't realize. Like, I listen, right? I come up with my opinions based off of what I have heard up until this point of time in my lived experience, right? So if I can get a prominent person on, if I can get a really smart person on and talk with them, they could change my mind. Like, wow, I never thought of things that way. I have to say, I've been talking with more and more of these AI people. Again, high-ranking AI people, not fucking interns that use ChatGPT. And I've got to say, my opinion of AI is only going down. Am I the only one? Am I the only one? Am I the only one who's confused? Because day after day, I'm ever less impressed with this crap. At the exact same time, the investment into it is skyrocketing. I don't know. Put your thoughts down below. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs down. Tell me I'm amazing. Tell me I'm a Jim Cramer. As long as you say it down below, that's all that matters. In the modern world of YouTube, interaction is what is important. And with that, see y'all later.